class, another maths class. In today's class, we'll continue with our study on trigonometry. As a recap, we said trigonometry is a branch of maths that deals with angles, sides of triangle, particularly with reference to right angle triangle. The word tri or tri in the word trigonometry refers to three angles, three sides. Today we're going to talk about isosceles triangles. Isosceles triangles. And the last class we dealt with some theorem. We said number one, the sum of angles in a triangle are 180 degrees. Whatever triangle, whether right angle, whether isosceles, whether scalene, whether equilateral triangle, all kinds of angle, the sum of angles in that triangle is 180 degrees. And we also dealt with exterior angles, and we said that an exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite angles, of the two opposite interior angles facing it. Today we talk about isosceles triangle. What are isosceles triangles? Isosceles triangles are triangles that has two sides and two angles equal. Two sides and two angles equal. How? If this is x, this is y, this will be y. Two sides are equal in an isosceles triangle, and two angles are also equal. There's a theorem that concerns isosceles triangle. And what's the theorem? The theorem states that the base of an isosceles triangle has equal angles. The base of an isosceles angle have equal angles. This is an isosceles triangle, for instance. The base, this base, are equal. So that's what this theorem is talking about. Let's look at some questions that relates to isosceles triangle. Questions that relates to isosceles triangle. Calculate the angle marked with the angle marked x in this triangle. This space is 70 degrees. This x and this a. The base of an isosceles triangle are equal. So x automatically gives us 70 degrees. The base of an isosceles triangle are equal. Since one of the angle on the base is 70, and this is an isosceles triangle, these two sides are equal, then these two angles will be equal. If I were to look for a, what will a be? A will be 80 minus 70 minus 70. 80, the sum total of angles in a triangle is 180. So 1x plus 70 plus a will be 180. If we are to look for a, since both sides are equal, it will be 180 minus 70 minus 70. And that's 180 degrees minus 140 degrees. And that gives us 40 degrees. Let's look at another example here. Another example in this. Let's look at something like this. I have something like this. And we have x here. we have 28 degrees there. We have y. Find the value of x and y. This is an isosceles triangle. The base, this is the base of this isosceles triangle. So y will be equal to 28 degrees. This is the base of this triangle, and not this, because these two equal sides are facing here. Why? Because the base of an isosceles triangle are equal. Now, so that's why. How do we find x? 180 degrees equals x plus 28 degrees plus y degrees. So x degrees plus 28 degrees, y is also 28. So x plus it will be 56 degrees. So x will be 180 degrees minus 56 degrees, and this will give us 124 degrees. So y is same as 28 because it's the base of an isosceles triangle. Then since this, the sum total will give us 180. We know this is 28, this is 28. Very easy to look for x. X will just be 180 minus the sum of this and this. Let's look at another question relating to an isosceles triangle, or something like this. And then this 144 degrees is n, and this is n. And we have to find the value of m and n. This is an isosceles triangle, and this is the base. The base always face the equal sides. These are the equal sides. So this base, this angle at the base is equal to this angle. So we can also name this as n. Now, how do we find all these angles here? With regards to the last class, this is an exterior angle, and an exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two opposite angles facing it. So n plus n is equal to the exterior angle. This is an exterior angle is equal to the sum of interior angle. Exterior angle. So 2n is equal to 144. N is 144 over 2, and that's 72 degrees. So this 72 degrees is very easy to look for m. There is another way which we can look for m. Either we say since this is 72, this is 72, we'll say m plus n equals 180. So m is equal to 180 minus 2n. That's 180 minus 144. M will give us what? 6, 180, 144. This 6 is 36 degrees. Another way in which we can look for m, say, or the angle on a straight line is the sum of angle on a straight line is 180. So we say 144 degrees plus m equals 180 degrees. So m will be 180 minus this exterior angle 144, and that will still give us 36 degrees. These are some questions on isosceles. And let's look at yet another question. we have this C. Okay, this one 60. So we are asked to look for E. We are asked to look for B. We are find A, B, C. How do we do a question like this? This is an exterior angle. This is an isosceles triangle. These are the base angle here and here. So it means A is equal to B because it's what? An isosceles triangle. A is equal to B because it's an isosceles triangle. And we also said that the angle, an exterior angle, is equal to the two interior angles facing it. The angles facing this 160 degrees are A plus C. A plus C equals 160 degrees. Exterior angles. So, how do we do our work? This is a straight line. Angle on a straight line will give us 180. Sum of angle on a straight line. So, B plus 160 equals 180 degrees. B equals 180 degrees minus 160 degrees. And that gives us 20 degrees. So B is 20 degrees. Now, since A equals B and B is 20 degrees, so it means that A is also equals 20 degrees. So we found A. How do we look for C? We can get our C in two different ways. We can either say A plus B plus C equals 180, or we say A plus C equals 160. A plus B plus C equals 180. That's total sum of angle in a triangle. Or we can say A plus C equals 160. That's exterior angle. Exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite angles facing it. Now, what is A? What is B? A is plus C equals 180 degrees. So C will be equal to 180 degrees minus 40. C will give us 140. Or we can say C equals 160 degrees minus A. And A is 20. So C will give us 140. Any approach we take will give us the answer. An exterior angle 160 is equal to the sum of the two interior angles opposite is A and C equals 180. The subtotal of angles in a triangle ABC is equal to 180. So from there, we can solve as many questions as we can. Another question is, we have something like this. It's 56 degrees. This U. Okay. This V. And this T. I have a question like this. How do we find U, V, and T? This an isosceles triangle, and these are the bases. Angle T and angle U are the base angles of the isosceles triangle, and the base of an isosceles triangle are equal, so it means T equals to U, base of an isosceles triangle. Now, it also tells us that this is an exterior angle. U plus V u plus v will give us 180 degrees, angle on a straight line. That's angle on a straight line. Angle on a straight line is 180. So how do we do this? 56 degrees, which is the exterior angle, is equal to the sum of two angles facing it, u plus t. And we know that u is equal to t. So we can say 56 is equal to u plus u, which is 2u. So u will be 56 degrees divided by 2. That will give us 28 degrees. So u equals 28 degrees, t is also equals 28 degrees. Angles, base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So this exterior angle is equal to these two opposite angles. Now how do we find v? V plus u equals 180. That's one way of finding the easiest way to find v here. So v will be 180 minus u, and that's 180 minus 28 degrees. So v will be 180, 28, this 2751, that's 152 degrees. Angle on a straight line, 180. Exterior angle equal sides. So we can do that way. So we found u, we found v, we've also found t. 150, v is 152, u and t is 28. Are we looking at here? This triangle divided into, okay, not okay, or something like this. M, N, O, Q, P, and this is 35. So find M, N, O, P, Q. We have a mother triangle that is divided into two, and then this is an isosceles triangle. Let's call this A, B, C, D. So triangle A, C, D is an isosceles. Is an isosceles triangle. That this, and this A, C, D is an isosceles triangle, and this is the base facing the two equal sides. And the base of the angles of the base of an isosceles triangle are equal. So what is this telling us? It means that P equals 35 degrees. This P will be equal to this, since this is an isosceles triangle and this is the base. Now having done that, we can easily find our Q. Q then will be 180 degrees minus 35 degrees minus 35 degrees. Total sum of angle in a triangle, this plus P plus Q plus 35 is 180. So Q will be 180 degrees minus 70 degrees, and that will give us 110 degrees. So we found this, we found this. How do we look for this? Now, this is another isosceles triangle, ABC is another isosceles triangle. And then their base angles are M and O. So M is equal to O. Now, how do we look for O? This we come this way. the sum of angle on a straight line is 180 degrees. So O plus Q will give us 180 degrees. O is equal to 180 degrees minus Q. And what is Q? 180 degrees minus 110. That's 10. So O gives us 70 degrees. Now, M equals O because of isosceles triangle, base of an isosceles triangle, So it means that since O is 70 degrees, M is also 70 degrees. Now, M plus N plus O equals 180 degrees. So how do we find N? N will be 180 degrees minus M degrees minus N degrees. That will be 180 minus 70 minus 70. That will be 180 degrees minus 140 degrees. So it means that our N will be 40 degrees. Even though we are given just 1 degree out of this, since an isosceles triangle, we can get all the other angles that are required. So we found M and N and O. M and N, O are equal because an isosceles triangle. 35 is equal to P because it's an angle. They are angles of a base of an isosceles triangle. So the last question. An isosceles triangle X, Y, Z. In isosceles triangle X, Y, Z, angle X equals 117 degrees. Calculate angle Z. How do we do this? An isosceles triangle we've been told, so we draw an isosceles triangle X, Y, Z. And we are told this isosceles triangle. And we are told that X is 117. How do we find Z? Z is equal to Y because they are angles of the base of an isosceles triangle. So we say Y equals Z. So we can say, since Y equals Z, we can say Y plus Z plus 117 equals 180 degrees. Since Y equals Z, we can say 2Z plus 117 degrees equals 180 degrees. So 2Z will be 180 degrees minus 117 degrees. That will give us what? Is 63 degrees. So Z will be 63 degrees divided by 2. That should give us 31.5 degrees. So Z here is 31.5 degrees. And same with Y. Y is also equals to 31.5 degrees. And this will be the end of today's class on trigonometry. Thank you for your time. Till we'll meet in another class where we continue our study on trigonometry. I want you to like and share, subscribe, so that it can help other people that may need things like this.